In today's lecture, I will continue the discussion of the programming or using the cloud service provided by some of the company. So two of the company I will introduce today is IBM-Q and IonQ. In the previous lecture, I already showed you how you can use the IBM-Q using the web interface. And then in today's lecture, I will also introduce how they can be programmed using the API or yeah, and then yeah, if, in this case you can still do everything like using the circuit simulator on the cloud service or using the real physical device, or you can even run the circuit simulator on your local computer. Another option is using the IonQ, and then the IonQ does not provide the web interface yet. So yeah, what you have to do is using the programming API only, and then it is also using the same programming package with the IonQ, IBMQ. So I will first introduce how you can use the programming package provided by first developed by the IBMQ, and then nowadays it is being used by many of the other services. So the name of the programming package is called as a qiskit, and then the if you go here, then yeah, you can see a lot of information. And then yeah, if you go there, then yeah, this is the website for to explain the how you can use the qiskit. And then the first thing you need, yeah, and then you can still first go here, and then it will introduce how you can install all these packages, and then how you can use it first time. And then the installation of the qiskit also requires Python, and then the yeah, generally they also recommend using the Anaconda. So, and then I assume that many of you are already familiar with the concept of the Anaconda, and then the how you can use the Jupyter in the to program the Python, and then but still I assume that some of you are not familiar with some of these concepts. So I will separate the I will make additional video which will show you how you can use the how you can install the Anaconda, and then start using the Jupyter. And then just in case some of you yeah, and then yeah, I basically assume that you are somehow familiar with the language, Python language. And then if you are not, then yeah, I cannot cover the programming language by itself. So I encourage you to learn the basics of the Python. And then still in a separate video, I will also introduce how you can use the Jupyter in case you never used the Jupyter before. Yeah, for example, yeah, in the past, yeah, people generally just use the Python as a programming language, and then the Jupyter is more convenient when you are dealing with some of the interactive programming with a lot of documentation. So this is useful. And then yeah, again, still yeah, some of you, just in case some of you are not familiar with the concept of the Jupyter, I will yeah, just check the other video. And then yeah, before I go more detail, yeah, so let me, if I just give you a little bit of overview of the qiskit, then it is composed of many different types of the services, but probably most of the and then the what you do is you will just instead of using the web interface, which I introduced in the previous lecture, in if you are and then the most of the services you can use with the qiskit is equivalent to the similar to what you can obtain with the web interface, but because the web interface is somehow not so convenient, so that's why as you are doing more and more serious job, then you would prefer to use the programming style. And yeah, And there are a lot of bunch of tutorials. So yeah, if you want more, if you want to learn more about the qiskit language, then I will just encourage you to check all of these. And then as you can see here, there are a bunch of different applications of this tool. Yeah, something like, yeah, so yeah, some of the optimization application were finance, and then the chemistry and so forth. So, and then the another types, another kind of resource I will also recommend is that maybe you should also check out the qiskit textbook, which is somehow trying to explain the concept of the quantum computing, and then yeah, maybe not about the quantum information in general, but as if you are only interested in programming the quantum computer, then maybe this might be a little bit enough, or I don't know. Yeah, I generally don't believe that you can understand the entire concept of the quantum computing only just by learning the language. But just in case you are interested, and then you can still check. And then yeah, probably some of the concepts are already a lot of concepts are yeah, a lot of important concepts are already explained in the class. But still, yeah, if we they will also give you some different perspective. So yeah, I will still encourage you to check out this tutorial. So yeah, I will pause here, and then I will record another video showing how you can start from the scratch, and then I will continue how you can program the qiskit.